so now what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to show you guys the most awesome way to clean the air in your home. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Okay, so what am I doing right now? I'm prepping you. Now, when I'm doing this, Brandy, what am I doing? Getting some body language going.
Showing some motion.
Showing some motion, but making them also what? Smiling. Okay, you should smile so much you're almost hurting because you're laughing so much. You're smiling, okay? All right, so here we go. I'm going to show you guys the most awesome way to clean the air in your home. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Are you guys ready? Okay, here we go. So what the rainbow's going to do is create what we call as a rainbow rainstorm right here in your home. And what that means is we're going to take every bit of air in this room, we're going to run it through the rainbow, and the dust actually hits the water at 130 miles an hour. Once the dust hits the water, we realize that wet dust doesn't fly, so what comes out of here is called clean, fresh, water-washed air. So you can smell that. Okay, that might smell a little strange to you, but that's actually, Megan, the cleanest air that you've ever breathed inside your home before because we've washed it. Okay, now one of the things really cool about the rainbow, it's going to pull about 90 cubic feet of air per minute. So what that means is in a room about this size, in about 20 minutes, we'll take every square inch of air in this room, run through the rainbow, hit the water, and come out clean, fresh, water-washed air. So you can feel the power. You hold your hand out for me. Now be careful. I don't want to suck in here. Watch out. Hold on to your husband. Woo! Oh, careful. Melissa, check that out. Right, Nick? You feel that? Now, a really good, easy way to see that, how that's going to work, is like this. Okay, you see how the particles, see how it slams it down right inside the rainbow? So it's going to get rid of dust, dirt, pollen, germs, mold, spore, bacteria. It grabs all that stuff and it slams it down right inside the machine. Okay, so guys, would you agree that anything that's going to get in that water has got to get wet? So we know that it gets wet, but wet dust doesn't fly. So again, what comes out is the clean, fresh, water-washed air. And what do you think, Peyton? It kind of looks like a whirlpool or a washing machine, right? Because that's exactly what he is. He's an air washing machine, okay? Now, that's our high speed, okay? So what that's going to do, that's going to change the state of the air in the room right away, okay? The low speed that's running now pulls about 15 cubic feet of air per minute. This is designed to run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year to constantly clean the air, okay? So on the low speed, if you were on the phone, would that bother you? What do you think, Randy? Not at all, right? So Peyton, let me ask you a question. Would you use your rainbow more in the high speed, or would you use it more on the low speed? The low speed, okay, excellent. Okay, so let's back up. Okay, so let's talk about senses. What kind of senses do we have involved there? Smell. Sight. Hear. And we felt the power. Okay? Now, when I did that, my enthusiasm level from 1 to 10, where was I at? Like I know like about a 2.5. That's pretty weak. We should have kicked it up a notch, right? Just kidding. We'll humor, okay? But see, now I want you guys to understand that enthusiasm is an outward expression about an inner feeling. Sean, that doesn't mean that you got to be hooping and hollering when you do this. That's not what that means. What that means is that they see that, Brandy, you're excited about it. Okay? Sound great? Okay. So we had them. Now, when I had you feel the power, how did I have you feel the power?
With your hand.
What's that?
With your hand.
With my hand. Okay? And I did monkey see, monkey do, right? Because I held my hand over it, because what happens is when you put your hand, you're going to do it like this. Because if you do it this way, it's not going to grab it. Okay? And right as I stood it this way, and right as you went to feel the power, what I had to do, I pulled it back. Okay, now why'd I pull it back? What'd I tell you?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, hold on to your husband. Watch out, I want to suck you in here, okay? Like they have little kids go by, I always say the same thing. Okay, hold on, I don't want to have to go after you. It's a little hole, be careful. And then they do it real fast, right? Okay, so now we did the high speed, right? And then we turn it on the low speed. So the first question I asked was, would you use it more on the, or would you use your rainbow more on the, does it matter what they answer? No. But the key, what we said there, Sean, is would you use your rainbow? That's called transference of ownership, where when I walk in the house, it's my rainbow. But once I cross their front door, it's no longer mine, it's whose? It's theirs. Okay? It's their rainbow, right? So would you use your rainbow more on the high speed or more on the low speed? High. He's over there. Okay. And they're going to say it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's check this out. Okay, let's take a look at the water. Okay, now let's see how well we did. Okay, so an easy way is you can do it like this. Okay, but I like the other way. Okay, so the other way, are you guys, we have any lefties or are we all righties? Everybody righty? Okay, so it's what you gotta do. Grab your hand with the left. Take the light here, and the weight is underneath here. All the weight's here. Okay, you guys with me? And then what you do is you tilt it, and then you turn the light on. Okay, now Sean, do me a favor, turn the light out for me, would you? Okay, now. Okay, Sean, turn the light back on. Turn it off. See, there's a big difference there, isn't there? Okay? Okay, you turn it back on. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to take the light, I turn it on. So now, let me ask you a question. Would you drink that water now? What do you think? No way, right? But yet, any doctor rule is going to tell you it would be much better for your family to drink this water than it would be to have your family continue breathing the air you're breathing in your home, because your body has acids and enzymes which break that down, but your lungs have no filtration system. Okay? Okay, so let's talk about how we did that. We shine the light, and the entire time I'm talking, the light is what? On. Okay, and what am I looking at? The water. I don't look at the people. Because if I look at the people, Peyton, you're looking at me. I don't want you to look at me. I want you to look where? At the water. Have you ever cut yourself? This is happening to Rhonda, my wife, on her salad master machine. When she's cut her finger, and it's like when it first happens, it looks bad. But if you continue to look at it, it looks what? It looks worse. Right? Like, oh my God. So you take your eyes off of it, right? In the same way, I want their eyes stuck to the stuff. Now, how long did we let him run for?
About a minute and a half to 2 minutes.
Somewhere in there, right? Let's see how we did. Oh. Guys, would you drink that water now? No. But yet, any doctor would tell you it'd be better for you to
Drink it
than to have your family breathe it. Okay, why? Because our body has what? Break it down. But your lungs don't. Okay? Now we got to ask them a question. Let's see how well we did. Okay? So we're going to ask a question. So we're going to ask the question is that, do they want to use the rainbow to clean their air? We have to ask that question. So we got to see how well we did. So here's how we ask that question in the positive, okay? All right, so guys, let me ask you a question. Would you rather, okay, watch me now. Just watch me and listen I say. So guys, let me ask you a question. Would you rather keep the dirt in the air and have your family breathe it, or would you rather put it in the water and have the rainbow breathe it? What are they going to say? Now, when I'm over here, watch my face. Guys, would you rather keep the dirt in the air and have your family breathe it, or would you rather put it in the water and have the rainbow breathe it?
You're disgust on the floor.
Woo! Man, my rainbow is awesome. You got to get you one of these. See? That's where you have to be. Now, I'm kind of a more Melissa type A, easy motivated, wound up, high five and fist bumping person. You don't have to be like that. Okay? But you got to be like this. So watch me be a little bit more laid back, but do the same thing. Okay? Guys, would you rather keep the dirt in the air and have your family breathe it, or would you rather put it in the water and have the rainbow breathe it? What do you guys think? Rainbow? Awesome. See, that was real low key, but when I'm smiling, what am I telling you how I feel about the rainbow? I love the rainbow. Okay? I love the rainbow. That's it, because that's going to rub off on the people. Okay, you guys with me? Yes. Okay, so here we go. So we got to ask a question, Melissa. The question is, would you rather keep the dirt in the air and have your
family breathe it,
or put it in the
water,
and have the
rainbow breathe it?
Excellent. See, what am I doing with my light?
Shining on the water.
You're putting a spotlight on it.
Okay, you guys with me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now they're going to say, well, I want the rainbow to breathe it. Well, see, listen. I'm a husband, and most of the time we're not all that sharp, okay? So we will admit that. So it's critical that the wife says that to let the husband know, I want this thing.
So look at the wife.
Either way. But typically I'll have the lady come out and say, I want the rainbow to breathe it, okay? So when she says that, so I want you to think about this, okay? You're going to go do a presentation, and we get to the home, and the customer says this, I just want to let you know, right now we have a Tyson, and we're pretty proud of it. We've had it 2 years, and we're currently not in the market to buy anything whatsoever. We're going to take a look at it, but you know, we're just going to look at the machine, but we're not going to purchase anything. So what you have to understand is the reason people say that is they're not saying, no, I'm not going to buy. They're saying, I don't know enough to make a decision. Have you ever had somebody go like this? Hey, you know what? Hey, let's go to such and such place. I don't know if I want to go. But hey, this is what we're going to do when we get there, and when we leave there, we're going there, and then those people are going to meet us. Oh, okay. All right, that sounds like fun. All right, I'm in. We've all had an experience like that before, have we not? Yeah. And that's because we said no because we didn't know. So when you do this, they just said, we're not going to buy anything, and the wife goes, would you rather keep the dirt in there and have your family breathe it, or put it in the water and have the rainbow breathe it? Well, I want the rainbow to breathe it. The guy is listening. Okay? Okay, so what you're going to notice is 3 immediate benefits with your rainbow. Okay, so Brandy, say that back to me. Bob, you're going to notice.
Bob, you're going to notice.
3 immediate benefits.
3 immediate benefits.
With your rainbow.
With your rainbow.
Now, you don't have to say immediate if you don't want to. You're just going to notice 3 benefits.
You're going to notice 3 benefits with your rainbow.
Right. So, Megan, say that back to me. Bob, you're going to notice.
Bob, you're going to notice.
3 benefits.
3 benefits.
With your rainbow.
With your rainbow.
Okay, now you're going to say it's smiling. So watch me do it again. You guys ready? Okay, Megan, you're going to notice 3 immediate benefits with your rainbow. Number 1. So say back to me. Bob, you're going to notice.
Bob, you're going to notice 3 immediate benefits with your rainbow.
Okay, everybody with me. Melissa, try that. Bob, you're going to notice.
Bob, you're going to notice
3 immediate benefits.
3 immediate benefits
with your rainbow. Perfect. Smile, smile, smile. Okay? All right, so number 1. We went through this on Wednesday. So if you don't have this in your notes, we'll have you write this down, okay? This will come really more in like your advanced training next week. But important, we talked about intent versus technique, right? So every bit of my Airwash is to focus on these 3 things, okay? Take, you got a notepad? Okay, okay, that's cool. That'll work. Technology is awesome.
Well, it's always there for me. I lose paper.
I'm too slow for that. I need somebody to do it for me. I'm a faster writer than I am. Okay, so here we go. You're going to notice 3 immediate benefits with your rainbow. Number 1, we absolutely are going to reduce your asthma, allergy, breathing problems. Okay, so we probably wrote that down already, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we should have that somewhere, but let's walk through it again. So number 1, we are absolutely going to reduce your asthma, allergy, and breathing problems. Okay? And when we say that, you have to be what? Smiling. Okay? And you have to be convincing. Okay? So let me give you an example. Okay? Okay? When I asked my wife to marry me, so we get a little personal here, right? Okay, this is what she said. She goes, man, you sound convincing. And I said, babe, in order to be convincing, you got to be convinced. That's good stuff. Are you single, Sean? Are you married?
Soon to be married.
Soon to be married? Okay, well, you don't need that line anymore, okay? I'm just kidding, little humor. Okay, but look, seriously, in order to be convincing, you got to be what? Convinced. Okay? Convinced. Okay, you imagine me at a rainbow convention and somebody walked up to us and they go, yeah, Mike Kirby's better than a rainbow. What do you think would happen? There'd probably be a brawl. Okay? What in the world? You're nuts, right? Okay, exactly. So here we go. Okay, you're going to notice 3 immediate benefits of your rainbow. Number 1, we absolutely are going to reduce your asthma, allergy, and breathing problems. See, instead of breathing that dirt in your lungs day after day, week after week, month after month, now we're going to put it in the water and get it out of your home for the rest of your life. Peyton, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? Okay? All right, so watch me do it real vague. Okay? You're going to notice 3 benefits with your rainbow. It's going to help knock allergies down. Okay, number 2. Now which, okay, so how good was that one right there? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Didn't have any enthusiasm and I didn't sound what? Convincing. Okay, gotta be convincing, right? Okay, so Megan convinced me now. Bob, you're going to notice 3 immediate benefits to your rainbow. Number 1, we absolutely, so shoot with that. Bob, number 1.
Bob, number 1, we absolutely are going to reduce asthma and allergy and breathing problems.
See, I'm a lot of rainbow from you, and I own like 60 right now. Okay, see right there, here's what that's exactly what we're looking for, 100%. Okay? Okay, now, Brandy, Okay, let's take it from there, okay? So you're going to notice 3 immediate benefits to your rainbow. Number 1, we absolutely are going to reduce your asthma, allergy, and breathing problems. Because instead of breathing the dirt in your lungs,
Instead of breathing the dirt in your lungs,
day after
day after day,
week after week,
Oh,
month
day
after month.
but make it sound like long
It
and drawn out
is.
to them.
It is. Day after day, week after week, month after month.
We're gonna pull it in and put it in the water, let the water and then blow out clean, fresh air.
That's now tell me how you feel about that. Now watch me do it. That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Okay, that's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Perfect. Now, Peyton, awesome might not be your word. It just happens to be mine. So you don't have to, Melissa, say awesome. That's just what I have. So here we go. We're excited, we're convincing, and then we let them know how we feel at the end. Okay? And this is what your customer is going to do. You guys ready? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's great. That's great. Okay? Number 2. We hate to tell you this, but unfortunately, we're going to reduce your housework. Melissa, you're going to have to clean less. Are you okay with that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you are, right? Okay? So again, Sean, what are we doing? We're having a little bit of fun with those guys, right? And we slow way down. Say, number 2, we're going to reduce your housework. Are you okay with that? And everybody laughs. Okay? Now, why are we going to reduce their housework? Because, Sean, what's happening? Instead of the dirt landing on there, and we look around their home, their TV, their pictures, their furniture, all that stuff, right? Now it's all going to land where?
Inside the rainbow, or the water inside the basin. And then
Exactly. Okay, we're going to get it in the water. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
So here we go. Say, watch me do it again. Okay, so number 2. We hate to tell you this, but Megan, unfortunately, we're going to reduce your housework. You okay with that?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty awesome, right?
Yeah.
So at least what happens, instead of the dirt landing on your TV, your stereo, your furnishings, your rugs, your flooring, your tables over there, now we put it in the water and get it out of your home for the rest of your life. That's pretty cool, right?
Awesome.
Okay, sound good? We got that one. And number 3, we're going to reduce the what? What's the third one? You guys remember? Odors. We're going to reduce the odors in your home, okay? Because water is a natural deodorizer. Kind of give you an example of that. If you had a glass of water in your fridge next to the onions, and they was there overnight, you went to drink the water, Melissa, what would it taste like? Onions, see? So what happens is water absorbs odors naturally. So Sean, when we turn the rainbow on, not only do we get rid of dirt, dust, pollen, mold spores, bacteria, and germs, but we're also pulling the odor, putting it in the water. So when you dump the water, you dump the odor. Okay? So Peyton, we're going to make your home smell better. That's pretty cool, right? Okay, so listen to the last of the back thing. So Bob, we're going to make your home smell better.
Do it?
Yep.
Bob, we're going to make your home smell better.
Now how do you feel about that?
Awesome.
So,
it's awesome, isn't it?
Perfect. Okay? So that verbiage are called tie downs. Okay? So what I'm doing is I'm asking you a question and influencing you to answer me. How many times you said something? Isn't that right? That's called a tie down. A tie down is words like isn't it, wouldn't it, couldn't it, shouldn't it, haven't it. Okay? That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yes.
See, when I say isn't it, I'm influencing you to answer me. You guys with me?
But in a positive way.
In a positive way. Because if not, you go, and I think that's cool, but I haven't asked you if you think it's cool.
Yeah.
You guys with me? So when I talk about how I feel about it and say, that's pretty cool, isn't it? They're going to respond, and the unsharp husband sitting next to them is picking up, and my wife likes this thing. Man, this thing is pretty cool. I like this thing. We need this thing. Okay? You guys with me? And that's the momentum changer in your demo. Casey will tell you, you're going to go out and do a demo and you got to, bump on a log customer and you're there 15 minutes and they're fired up. Because it's our role to get them excited, okay? Okay, solutions. All right, when you go through the fragrances. Now, not only does the rainbow clean your air, but the rainbow is also going to aromatize your air. So if the order to me doesn't really matter. Just put the fragrances in, turn them on, and tell me when you can smell the apples. Ooh, you guys like the apples? It's pretty cool, right? Okay, very good.
That one.
Classic rainbow. That's really good. All right, so here, let's put another one in. Okay, that's mulberry. Tell me you smell the berries. Woo, that's pretty cool, right? To me, it kind of smells like, hey, Kool-Aid when you were a kid. All right, a great Kool-Aid. I love that smell. Okay, let's put another one in. Woo, this one's orange. Tell me if you like that one. Okay, pretty cool. Now, how long do they stay in the air? The fragrance is the smell. How long does it stay in the air?
Until you change a new one, right?
Well, most of the day. Okay, so let me explain why. When you put the fragrance in, it doesn't dissipate. It stays most of the afternoon, most of the day. If you spray a spray, right, and that stuff comes out, how long is it until the scent is gone?
Yeah.
Quickly. Would you guys agree? So I want you to understand the deal, okay? The spray is coming out at water's weight. The rainbow is coming out at air's weight. Even though we're using water, water's not coming out. You guys with me? A spray comes out at water's weight. So they're going to smell it most of the afternoon. Okay? We're going to use the sanitizer. Okay? What's a benefit of using sanitizer? Exactly. It's going to knock that stuff down. They're not going to be spread as quickly. If you go into a house and they got 3 kids, everybody can relate this. If one of them gets sick, what's going to happen by the end of the week? Everybody's sick, right? So this stuff we've used for years. It's trifling glycol, same thing they use in hospitals to kill germs and bacteria. Okay? So we put that in there. And we let them smell it. Okay? Now tell me the last place you were at, did you smell that? It kind of smells like what? Hospital. Some people say dentist office. Okay? But that's your germ killer. So it really, really is awesome. Okay? So let me ask you a question. Which one of those fragrances would you use most with your rainbow? Would you use the apples, the lemons, or the berries? Which one did you like best? Lemon? Oh, I love the lemon. Hey, let me ask you a question. Would you use the sanitizer with your rainbow? You would? Okay, great. And then I have the eucalyptus oil. So when we put the eucalyptus oil in there, if anybody has an allergy problem, you want to make sure that you take the back plate off. Okay? So when you do that. Okay, so let me just kind of give you an example of that, okay? Casey, have you done that yet, where you kind of give a blast of eucalyptus?
Yeah, I have.
You have done that? Okay, so you guys, so we don't have to do that, but if somebody does that, you take the machine, you face it right toward them, and you have them take a deep breath into their nose, blow it out through their mouth, and then breathe real deep 2 times through your nose, keeping your mouth closed. Into your nose, out through your nose, and you do it 2 times. And the first time, they'll go like this. Wow. And the second time, right? Oh, yeah. And that's awesome. Can I tell you the number of times I've done that, put the eucalyptus in it so I can breathe? Now, just imagine we brought that in Maylite. How many of you guys got kids? How old are your kids?
9 and 4.
9 and 4. Principal 9. When you got a 9-year-old, it's pretty young, right?
She is like,
so let's say your 4-year-old. We're familiar with that. Okay, so let's say your 4-year-old that she wasn't feeling well, so we let you take home the Melee and put it in her bedroom tonight and let it run all night. What do you think? If we put the Melee in there and let that vacuum we turned on, remember all the nasty, the white vacuum. One, all that disgusting filth came out of there?
The vacuum.
The vacuum, yeah, that Melee vacuum, disgusting thing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're out, right?
Yeah.
After they vacuum, that stuff stays in the air for 12 hours.
Thank you for reminding me. I didn't remember the name of the vacuum.
Yeah. Okay, so the last one I'm going to do is I'm going to say I put the eucalyptus in there. So what are we going to ask you about the eucalyptus? Would you use the eucalyptus with your...
Rainbow.
Okay, so Megan, say that back to me. Bob, which fragrance would you use most with your rainbow?
Bob, which fragrance would you use most with your rainbow?
Well, I like the berry. Good, very cool. Okay. Bob, would you use the sanitizer with your rainbow?
Bob, would you use a sanitizer with your rainbow?
Absolutely. And Bob, would you use the eucalyptus oil with your rainbow?
Bob, would you use the eucalyptus with your rainbow?
I would. So, Brandy, what am I telling her when I answered yes to every one of those questions?
That you're going to be getting a rainbow.
I would use it. I would use it. I would use
you
it.
You would use it.
You guys with me?
Yes.
I would use it. I would use it. I would use it. So we don't say, Miss Melissa, do you want one? Do you want one? Do you want one? Because that would be your 4-year-old at the candy store or the toy store, right?
Yeah.
And that would be what? Irritating, correct? So we don't say that, but our verbiage is, would you use it, would you use it, would you use it? And every time they say yes, we're getting closer to them what? Buying a rainbow, okay? Okay, so now, once we do that, we show them, okay guys, so with your rainbow, you could air wash, deodorize, sanitize, or aromatize your air, okay? So which one of those would you do with your rainbow? Melissa? All of them. That's pretty cool, right? Okay, so shoot that back to me. Okay, so Bob, which one? So you're going to read it to me. It's got, and right in the back of your, I like to look over it, but it's going to tell you back here each one of those things it's going to do. So Bob, your rainbow's going to?
Bob, your rainbow's going to air wash, deodorize, sanitize, aromatize. Which one would you use it for?
Then I'd use it for all of them.
Me too.
Excellent. And that's what you're going to get virtually every single time, right? So again, that's how we finish. Now, what happens is though, if we turn the rainbow off, we stop working, but the rainbow don't. So what would happen when you walk across your flooring the next time? What would happen when you walk across your floor? What would you